Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's author Maria Dismondy on the road, not driving, of course. We're at piano lessons, and my kids are playing outside while their older sister is at piano. But I am coming to you. This is busy March's reading month, so I'm not able to do, sorry, it's so bright. Look at that sunshine and those clouds. I'm not able to do my regular show from home, so I'm doing it from the car. But today, for those of you who don't know, I'm a children's book author, a mother of 3, and I am a researcher. So I do a lot of research on essentials, life skills for kids. How do we teach them? How do we incorporate them into our family routines so that we can raise kind human beings? So today I'm going to teach you all about the 4 steps on empathetic listening. So as a parent, it is your goal to be an empathetic listener, because when we are empathetic in our listening, it creates connection to our children. And when we have connection, they're more apt to lean into us when they need us and when they need some advice. So empathetic listening, what did I want to tell you? And it also, we talked about emotional awareness. Empathetic listening also teaches emotional awareness for children. And that's really important for people to identify how they're feeling and to know when they need outside support when they're upset. So the first step is to pay attention to your children. So oftentimes, to practice empathetic listening is going to present itself in a situation that might be a temper tantrum. Hey friends, go back and play in the yard while I finish this. It's going to present itself in a temper tantrum, maybe some anxiety, maybe some jealousy, okay? So the first step is to pay attention to your kids' facial expressions, their gestures, and listen. Just listen. And just kind of take a step back while you're paying attention and imagine life from their perspective. Something that might be really simple and easy for us could be really challenging for your children. And so the first step is to really pay attention and to step back and look at the situation from your child's perspective. Number 2, I like this one. It's called reporting back. So say what you see. If your child looks really distant, you can say, you look like you're thinking about something else. You look like something's heavy on your heart, or you look like there's something that you are really thinking about. So reporting, and try not to be judgmental at this point. So you don't want to be trying to give them advice. That's the big thing about empathetic listening is, as a parent, I'm telling my children not to climb on somebody's lawn right now. No, thank you. So you want to try to do it in a non-judgmental way. There is going to be a teaching lesson here, but it's not happening now, not through these 4 steps, okay? Step number 2 was report back. Step number 3 was to name those feelings, if you didn't do that in 2. So number 2, you might say, like, you look distant, but then number 3, really try to name those feelings and turn a light on for them. So when kids it's like they're in the dark when they're upset and they can't see things clearly. So then you can give them some examples. So, you seem distant. You look like you're really thinking about something. You look like something's heavy on your heart. Step 2. Step 3, name it. Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling upset about something? Tell me. Okay. So trying to name the feeling for them will turn on the light for them so that they can maybe identify with a feeling. And that's where emotional awareness comes in. They're able to see different emotions and say, oh yeah, what I'm feeling is jealousy, or what I'm feeling is loneliness. Okay. And then number 4, remember, you don't have to fix anything, but really be there for them, listen, lean in, hug, get down to their level. So a big part of this is really connecting with your child so that you build that relationship, you build that trust so that they will open up to you in the future and that they will know you're there for them. So it's not about fixing anything. It's not about giving them all these words of advice. It's being in the moment and acknowledging what they're feeling, naming that feeling, helping them to understand it, hugging them, loving them. That's empathetic listening. Got it? Now, this could actually work well with spouses and friends. It's not just for our own children, but, our church offers a class on listening well that I've always wanted to take. And I'm sure it talks a lot about this empathetic listening and not trying to fix everyone's problems. And that's something, as a friend, when friends are telling me something, I immediately try to think of solutions for them because I am a problem solver and I want everyone to feel happy and I want everyone to feel good. I don't want them to sit and feel those feelings, but sometimes we do have to be in these feelings in order to name them, recognize them, and then get out. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. You can rewind 4 steps to empathetic listening. And there is a blog that I follow, Hey Sigmund. So she is a psychologist and she has some really great advice. So this was pulled from an article. She had many steps, but I put them all together into 4 because I think simple is better. And I think reading like a 7-page article is a bit much. So let's condense it and so that we can make it actionable. And you know what happened? Yesterday, my book became available everywhere. So booksellers now carry it and Amazon now has it. Woohoo! So stay tuned. The Fruit Salad Friend is in the house and I will have events here in Michigan the last couple of weeks, March 24th. And April 8th, and then another one. We don't have a date yet, but I'll be at Barnes & Noble in Brighton. And then this Friday night, I'll be signing and selling the book at the Novi Library because we are going to be watching Chocolate Milk, Por Favor. It is one of my children's books, and it became a children's musical, and it's going to be hosted in my town for the first time, and I've never seen it before. So we'll be there. My whole family will be there tomorrow, and I will have books, a couple of books with me. Like I'll have the new book and Chocolate Milk, Por Favor. So hope to see you at some of those live events. Have a great day, everyone.